So I've got my climbers working through a little work capacity circuit here. One of the things that is really difficult to convey, even in the videos that I shoot and the write-ups, is exactly how to work through it and how tough these sessions can be. A lot of times when we have athletes visiting Jackson, they'll come into the facility and they'll say, "Oh, we've been following your programs for a while," and we'll put them through with our athletes the same thing that they have been doing, and they typically suffer. And this is the same for athletes coming from elevation and not coming from elevation. So one of the things, these guys here are just now starting in this circuit. What they're doing is 50%, we ran an assessment, if you're familiar with this War Bonnet cycle, we ran them through an assessment. They did a certain number of campus board moves in 90 seconds. So it's a strength endurance style. Think about like a Cooper test or an APFT. It's sort of like that style, like max push-ups or max reps something, body weight movement essentially. It's essentially like that. We ran them through 90 seconds. Right now they're in a part of the progression where for 5 rounds they have to do 50% of their moves in 1 minute. Okay, so let's say you did 100 moves. Today you're going to do 50 on the board. Ty is done with his, so now he's just shaking it out. Okay, he's got to stay on the board though. He got finished with his number about 15 seconds, so he's got to stay on this board for another 15 seconds. And now he'll switch. So we've got a little 5-second timer. They're going to come with us in here. So Ty's going to hustle here, get on his weight vest real quick. Weight vest, the weight in the weight vest is based on his assessment. And then he's going to come in here, as soon as he gets it buckled, he's going to get right on there. See, Olivia's already started. So now they've got a minute here of constant movement. And when we say constant movement, that's exactly what we mean. So he's going to be moving this whole time. He's kind of cheat right there with a little shake. I mean, this is tough. These guys are on about round 3. You can see right there, he's really struggling. So, and after this, they'll get 1 minute of rest. So one of the things that I want you to take out of this video is you see them hustling in their transition. Now we like that hustle for a couple reasons. A, that hustle shows mental fitness. Our rules of mental fitness are, in order of importance, no rest in transition, don't go to muscle failure, and then third, if you have to rest, then then limit your rest to 5 rests. As you can see, they're not resting in transition any more than they have to. That is an essential thing to get the real difficulty of what we're doing here in our programs. These guys are starting their 4th round right now. So it's just continuous movement. These guys are working through. These guys are on the rest right now, but whenever they're on, you can see how hard they're going. So with today's session, we've got a little general fitness work too. We're doing 14 rounds every 30 seconds, 1 burpee, 1 suicide. 2, 1, go. We're about halfway through right here. Get your chest to the ground, Olivia. So see how these guys are turning in the air and then pivoting more or less with a straight foot and then going back. So you may be able to see it up there on the clock. It's counting down. It's about 13, 12 or so. As soon as that beeps, these guys are going to be moving. The idea here is that you're sprinting as fast as you can each round, so you're not going easy. 2, 1, go! Put your chest on the ground. So this gets pretty tough. The 2 changes in direction each time adds quite a bit of a strength hit actually. Changing your, because you have to slow yourself down, control yourself, brake, and then re-accelerate every time, twice every time. It's pretty tough, actually 3 times at the start. 2, 1, go. You forgot your jump. That means you owe me 2. They gotta do 2 if they mess up the burpee. If they jump forward, then they owe me another burpee on the next round. Okay, Kate. 2 burpees. Okay, starting 10 here in 5 seconds. Jump up, 2, 1, go. Nice, Kate, good. Nice integrity.